Hello and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to today's video. So today's video is gonna be very interesting because here we're gonna look at some of the mobile applications which I would recommend that you install before going for Hajj or Umrah actually. For both, if you are going to visit Saudi Arab, then I think so these apps will be useful for you to roam around and not getting lost particularly. So let's have a quick look and see what are the main applications. So number one application is Google Maps. So almost the mobiles have got the Google Map as a default application, but get familiar with it. Get your all family members who are going. Make sure each family member, except for the kids who are really young, has got their own mobiles because it's very necessary in case, God forbid, you get lost, you don't know where you are, because it's quite easy because of the number of gates in Haram as well as in Medina that you can easily get lost. That if you are visiting for the first time, that you might forget from where you entered and from where you were supposed to go, and also getting puzzled around the hotels because some of the buildings are quite similar, streets are quite similar, so it's easy to get lost over there. So that's why it's necessary that you have Google Map, and you know how to use it. You know how to tag the buildings, how to save the locations, how to save the maps, to look around the map, so that you know that if you have fixed a particular landmark, that this is the shop where outside, if we ever get lost, we're going to be meeting point. And even if you have the mobiles and you can communicate with each other, the problem is that suppose you and your husband, a wife and a husband goes, and wife get lost, and then they decide to meet at a point. And if the husband is telling that, okay, I am standing outside X location, she might not be able to find the X location because it's very difficult that you, even on the phone, that you are able to know that where that location exists. So that's why it's necessary that you are able to see the phones. So one thing which I would recommend to save money for you is to download the Google Map of Saudi Arab, of Makkah and Medina, particularly where you're going to be spending most of the time, so that at least while roaming or turning on the GPS, or the location, so that it gives you the path, at least you are not using the data. How to use that is, number one, actually these are the authentic steps from the Google itself. That number one is that you search for the location. Suppose you want to search for your hotel, put the location for your hotel, and you will get that location as you can see in the step one. Number two, tap the location, so that, okay, if it is that location, if it is that hotel, click on that one. Number three, tap on the three dots on the top of the screen of your mobile. As you can see, these three dots where the yellow circle is, focus on the yellow circle, and then after you, the menu will pop up, and then click on the download offline map. So once you do that, basically the map will be downloaded, and the map will be downloaded which you see in the screen. So if you want to, if you zoom out of it, like, so that, like, from Haram, from your hotel till Haram or Masjidul Haram, everything is included, and you download it, it will be a bigger file, but it will be downloaded. And then you can see that in the step 5, select the area of for the map, and then tap download. So if whatever you want to download, so that you have the proper map, as I'm saying, from your hotel till the Masjidul Haram, or from your hotel till Masjid Nabi, all the area you want to cover, make sure that you can see all the area in your mobile screen, because that whole map will be downloaded, and it will tell you exactly how much size you need, how it is. And so that even if you don't have the internet over there, or if you don't use the data of your SIM card, even then it will start to work. Other thing is also around the Masjid al Haram, and there are many locations in hotels and restaurants where there will be a free Wi-Fi. But if you're going for Hajj, in Mina camp, in Muzdalifah, in Arafat, there is high probability there won't be any free Wi-Fi available, although the Saudi government has announced that they will be trying to do in some of the locations, but I don't think so. At least in Arafat and Muzdalifah, you're going to be getting any Wi-Fi, so you still need the data from your SIM card. So this is the first app. The second app is Nusuk app. So for the people who have booked the Umrah or Hajj through Nusuk, for them it's necessary that they should have the Nusuk app, because as per my understanding it will have your details as well. And also the most important thing for the Nusuk app is, and also if you had the Nusuk app 3 months ago, actually they have updated their Nusuk app, and it's a new app. Instead of just updating the previous app, they have created a completely new app. The symbol, if you remember, original was previously it was used to be a golden brown background, and now the symbol is same, but they have changed the color to black. So if you try to open the Nusuk app, which you had previously few months back, if you try to open it, will say that please download the new app. So first you need to new app, and why everyone almost would need that is due to visiting the Riyazul Jannah. So here you see the Noble Roda. So for that actually you need to book a permit. So check with your tour operator, whoever you are going with, Umrah or for Hajj particularly, that whether they're gonna be booking for you to go in Riyazul Jannah, and they will be doing a group booking. If they are doing, then you don't need this. But if they are not doing and you are going alone, suppose for Umrah or something like that, then of course you need this app and you need to book the time. And usually in this you can only book 1 week in advance. If you go for 2 weeks in advance, then it won't be showing the dates. The dates would be grayed out. You cannot select them. The dates which are available are usually within a week time, and you will see them white highlighted. And what I've understood, every hour they usually add some more slots. So it's if you don't see any slot available during the peak season, just check it after a few hours, and inshallah ta'ala you will find some slot available. And because this permit for going to Riyazul Jannah is valid only once in 365 days. So if you have done an Umrah previously in this year and you're going again for Hajj within the 365 days, you won't be able to book a slot because you already have been to Roda or Riyazul Jannah, and that's why you won't be able to go again. Another thing which are important, which I want to say, that instead that you go in the Masjidul Haram, there are electric scooters as well available for the people disabled, or if you are struggling with walking or any issue. And there are electric cars now available, I think so, on first or second floor over there. And if you want to book, you can book and reserve directly through the app as well. Instead, you go there, pay the money and get the token, and they'll go there. You can already do that on the app. So that's why there are some of the things which are quite good on the app. And even if you are not going to use Nusuk, it's still good to install that and check the app, because there are some links: transportation, travel, tourism, Qibla compass, help and support, and medical insurance. Lots of other features are there. So it's good that you install the app, and maybe it's useful for you even if you are not going through Nusuk, or you don't need a pass and the permit because already your travel agent is booking them. The third app which I understood, actually this is more appropriate for the Hajis which are going from Pakistan, but maybe from India they would have their own app as well. But again, anyone can generally use it, but it's more beneficial for the people from Pakistan. Is that the government, this is a government app which they have created for the people who are going on government Hajj scheme. So not really for the people who are going on private Hajj from Pakistan. And here you can find all the details about your Hajj permits. Like this is actually, as you can see, this is the main screen. The quality is not that good. You get your personal information, so you will find all your details, your permit, Hajj permit, as well the group information, and if it's a female, mahram information, and all the things which you need or have filled in your form. You should be able to see all the details here as well, and you can see the Hajj camp details. Okay, and also if you are having a problem with the group you are having, and you can lodge a complaint with the Pakistan government authorities here as well. And also there are duas as well inside it. There are complete duas, all of it. And this is just one dua which I'm showing, but there is a link within the app where you can see all the duas as well. So you can see the dua menu over here, and there are lots of things. So give it a try as well. As I said, if you don't like it, you remove it. And if you're going on a government Hajj scheme, then it's actually necessary what the government is saying, that you need to have this app. The other app which I understood from an other actually YouTuber, and I give the credit to him that he mentioned this app. So I'm taking this information from him, and I thank him about this PHVG Hajj Navigator. And what I understood from him, that basically this is the app, the people over there, the volunteers who will be supporting the people of different countries to find their Mina camp or Arafat camp, they will be using this app to help the people, or if they are lost about their hotel, they're going to be supporting this. Because in this, again, the view is not that clear. It shows Camp Mina, okay, and you can actually over here, based on the that, if you know your camp number, you can add that, and it works like a Google map, but it's particularly for the Hajj purpose, and it will direct you and show you where your camp location is. So right now, what I understood, the app is getting updated. It is still available, you can download it, you can still start using it, but it will get further updated near to the time. So just before, like 15 days earlier to Hajj, just update it and look if there is an update available. If not, then it's okay, and it will give you the address, the exact address of your Mina camp. In case you get lost roaming around, then you can exactly put your maktab number, and it will tell you the map how to go to the maktab number. So it is more beneficial than Google Map itself to find the Mina camp. And here you can see actually the clear that camp maktab, Pole camp, masjid, local pilgrims, Jamarat, hospital. So any information you need, and you can see at the top menu Makkah, Medina, Mina, Muzdalifah, Arafah. So this will help you in finding the exact location rather than you are roaming around, and Google Map might not be that useful. So that's why I would recommend that get this PHVG app if you are going for Hajj. The last thing, actually, it is kind of a last thing, but there are a few more slides as well. The other thing which you need to know and understand is, let's go to this slide first, that WhatsApp will not work. Like, you can have the messages, but the VoIP, which is voice over IP, which is the thing which we use to make video calls or voice calls, that does not work. That is banned in Saudi Arab. Even the Facebook Messenger does not work over there. Uh, uh, you can, I think so, send the messages, but again, the voice thing might not work over there. And what people use in order to use these application is the VPN. With VPN, some VPN it will work, some VPN even you have some problem. So VPN, if you have a VPN, which is virtual private network, which means that it disguise itself, your mobile will disguise itself that as if it's not in Saudi Arab, it is in Pakistan or is in UK or in Australia. So it's a kind of a disguise which it takes in order to start using these applications. So that with that, it would be possible to use these apps. So you can install a VPN and use it. But what one precaution which I understood, that although the VPN is officially like not banned in Saudi Arab, but it is kind of among the things which with which the local authority is not really happy, and they can create a fuss if they find the VPN on your mobile. So it's better to be safe than sorry. And if you have VPN installed right now, I would recommend that just remove it for now. And once you have crossed the border or gone through the actually immigration, then maybe install it back, the VPN, and then so that you can start using it, just to avoid anything concerning if anything gets checked on your mobile and you have VPN. What I understand, they can create some issue as well. So the rest of the thing is that there is another app which I understood. Other apps you can try to find as well. There are lots of other apps which are available and working. One of the app which I found, and lots of people have recommended, again this information based on the recommendation which I found on the internet and based on the research. This Botim app, I have not personally used it, but I have understood that this is quite good, and this is the one which most of the people are using. But that's the thing, it's not that famous, to be honest, for myself. And you need to make sure, if you have a family member, ask them to install in their mobile which are back in UK or US or in Pakistan, ask them to install that, and you also install it before going, so that you know and get familiar with it, how to use this in order to make a video voice call. The other apps, it's optional for you. I'm not recommending any app because I'm not like particularly using any of them, except for two which I would like say that I have a very brief idea, which sometimes I use. There are lots of Quran apps. If you already have that, it's good. If you're going to be using your mobile for reading the Quran, then you should get one. If you are going to use a hard copy, a physical copy of the Quran, then of course you don't really need that. But this is the one, that the rightmost one, which I have been using for a while, and it's quite nice because the way the words are written, it's the way that we from Pakistan like to read, with all the haruf tahji, like with the kasra, dumma, or zair, zabar, whatever you want to call, and in the same pattern as we read it. So I use this app, but again, these are apps I'm not recommending, but I just search on the Google app, and these were coming. So again, I'm just mentioning Google, but you can use Apple as well. And if you are an Apple user, so you can use find all the applications, almost the famous applications are available in both the platforms, so you can use them as well. So, and also Dua app again, if you're going for Hajj, people go and take and buy like hard copies of Dua books, and which I have recommended as well in my 40 things to take with you. But again, it's optional. If you want to carry something, it's good. But as I have mentioned, in Hajj and Umrah, there are not many like duas which are compulsory for you. Only the talbiya is the one which you should be reading, and you will 100% memorize it, because all the people gonna be reading, and it's a sunnah. It is recommended to read it aloud, so you will remember talbiya. Other than that, everything is optional. Whatever you want to read, whether like people recommend tisra kalma, or whether other duas, or chauth fourth kalma, so it's all optional. Whatever you want to read, you can read during the Hajj and Umrah. There are recommended du'as, and the one famous is Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azaban nar. So there is a separate video about du'as. If you want to know, I have a separate video. You can check my playlist, that what to read. But other than that, if you feel more comfortable reading a dua book or reading an app, using an app, there are lots of apps. And what I read, one from one of the local imams, what I understand, he really recommended this middle app, which is Zikr and Dua, and he recommended that he found this app to be nice. And my local mufti, actually he's a mufti, he has recommended this app. So maybe go with this app. The other one, there are lots of other, but I don't know, I've not used it, but at least I know that my local mosque has recommended, one of the local mosque has recommended this one. So maybe try this one, the green one. The next thing, okay, we already have been to this. So this is all actually the apps which I would be recommending you to get and make sure. So based on your needs, how you are going, get familiar with the apps usage, and make sure all the family members who are adult have their own mobiles, because it will be helpful for you and make your life easy in case anyone get lost. And try to know and save the locations. One thing important which you need to make sure is that save the locations of your hotel, take the picture of your hotel, take the picture of your camp number, take the picture of your card, the Haji card which you will get, and save those pictures, and also maybe send those pictures through WhatsApp or Messenger to someone else. So in case you delete the photos, you can still access from your Messenger or WhatsApp. Even if the messages are not going, or you're not going to use it, still it will be within the app, it will still remain. Actually, but the messages work. It's only the voice over thing, or the video calling, which does not work. So make sure you have these apps, and hopefully inshallah it will make your life easy in case you get lost, and you know that where to reach and where to go if you are like separated in any way, because it's going to be crowded, it's going to be difficult. Some people might have trouble in while even in during the tawaf as well. So that's why it's good to keep that and remain in contact. So hope you like the video. If you like, please do subscribe and share. And there are lots and lots of other videos for Hajj and Umrah, and lots of tips and about the packing. Thanks for watching. Take care. Allah Hafiz. And if you have any question, let me know. And I'm going to be making a separate video, inshallah, for the SIM cards in Saudi Arab as well, which to take, which will be useful. Thanks for watching. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Till next time. Assalamu alaikum.